Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So this video, there's no unboxing. I will show you what comes in it, but today we're going to talk about the Oculus Quest 2. That's the Oculus Quest 2. It's, for those not familiar with it, as I was not until recently, it is a VR gaming headset. Basically, you put it on, you got your sound built in. Now this one here, there's no cables, there's no external sensors, no PC required. Everything is in the headset. Now, to make it comfortable for those around you, put in your headset or earphones, whatever it might be, and then just plug it into the device, and then the sound is only coming to you. Or you can even put on a headset, Bluetooth preferred, works better, or if you've got a short cable, plug it in and have the headset over top of the device, and it'll just work and have great sound and everything goes well. So I'm going to quickly show you what it is, and if I can figure out how to do it, which if I don't, if the video's here, then you know I did, we're going to play a couple games. We'll just show you what they look like, and I can tell you, having already played it a lot, wasn't sure. I had the Samsung Galaxy, the very first one you could buy and put your phone in and all that, but it would overheat and all kinds of issues, and I was like, not sure about that. Now, one disclaimer on this one is that this, you do need a Facebook account, okay, in order to set it up. Now, I've heard that it's jailbroken, so people have figured out a way around that, but not sure how that works. Don't create a Facebook account. That's not legit, because people have been being banned because of that. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have a legitimate Facebook account with the right age and all that kind of good stuff, you do risk being banned, and it's a permanent ban, so don't do that. So just wanted to make you aware. So I think that covers pretty much everything. So let's have a quick look at what it is. I'll show you how it goes on, and guess what? Big thing for me, glasses. I wear glasses. When I had the other one that put the phone in it, I couldn't wear my glasses, and made for a very bad experience. Okay, this one you don't have to do that. You fit them over top. It even comes with a different insert for glasses, just to make it give you more room, and it works very, very well. It's very clear. Not everything is up to snuff though. Like a lot of the main things that you want, games, all that kind of stuff, they're good quality, good resolution, all that kind of stuff. I have found some of the other stuff they got on there so you can explore different parts of the world. Some of that's pretty cool, but the clarity is not quite there, and it can make you a bit motion sick. So keep that in mind. It is an adjustment. I do find that even hours later, after I've used it for a long time, I do feel the effects a little bit. It's nothing terrible. Nothing's going to make you like you can't do your job or anything like that, but just keep that in mind, that it will have an effect on you when you first start using it. After that, it'll be fine. So without further ado, let's get on having a look at the product. So here's our product. This is exactly what it's going to look like. If you're looking for it in the store or whatever, even says from Facebook, because they, I believe they bought out the company. And what you see on the front is exactly what you get. You got your headset, your two controllers, and you get a charging cable. That plugs into here, plugs into an outlet, charges it up. It doesn't take very long to charge. I think it's a couple hours at the most. I haven't really timed it. But anyway, let's look at what actually comes in the box. So let's just move this out of the way. And here we go. So here's your headset right here. These are your controllers. All right. So you do have a little wrist strap. Okay, you put it on your wrist, tighten it up, and then that way you don't wind up flinging it across the room or nothing. It does have little triggers on it. Okay, so when you're in there, you got your little joystick. Okay, joystick, and this is your Oculus to center it and get everything back to normal. And of course, hanging down with your triggers. And the one here, both the same, just how you hold on to it is slightly different. So you got your two controllers, your charge cord, which is USB Type C, which is always good to have. This plugs into an adapter, and you're good to go. Or you can, some people don't notice this, it's USB-C on the other side. So if you had to replace this, you always could. Or you can plug it back in, you're good to go. So the big thing is the headset. All right, you have this actually comes out, this little insert here. Okay, that'll come out. There's a shorter one goes on there for your glasses, like I mentioned before. You can adjust your eyepieces. I'm just trying to get that here, sorry. Okay, so you can adjust these eyepieces. You can actually go online. There's a IP, it's called your IP, I believe, and it'll measure your distance, so from your pupils, so where it centers, so you can see better. And then you can set the distance, wide or narrow, of how it's going to fit you. Okay, you got your straps. Okay, so that's going to help you to adjust it, top and bottom, and keep it nice. This one here is for your volume, easy to find. So you can turn it up or down, depending on how you like it. On this side is your power button. And over here is for your USB-C to plug in to charge it. And your headphones to put in a set of headphones like I mentioned earlier. So let's try these on. And I'll show you how it fits with my glasses. Just so you can see that. Okay, so my glasses are on. So all I do is I actually take this, kind of flip it up here. And you can see if I pull it down, it'll touch my glasses. So I just pull it away from my face, bring it on down, and you can adjust your straps on both sides and top and bottom. This comes off with Velcro, and you can put it on. Turning it on, you have your power button, you hold it for 5 seconds, and now your Oculus is turned on. It'll take a couple seconds to start up. Okay, so now you need your controllers, but you need to be able to see. Right now, I have what's called pass-through mode, so I can see my hands. I can see where it says. Now, before you get to this point, I should mention there is a whole setup process. You want to go in and download the Oculus app to your phone, whether it be Android or iOS, whatever it happens to be. And then you can go through the process, set it up. You will have to set it up, like I said, with Facebook. That'll walk you through to get you to this point. Okay, so make sure you know what your password is, all that kind of good stuff, and you're good to go. I can show that in more detail if you think that you need to see that stuff later on, but there's lots of videos that'll show you that. So the first thing it's going to ask you once you've got this activated is, do you want to set up your Guardian setup? So that's so you can sit in a chair here and you can do everything. And you got your controllers, so I can see where my controllers are. So I'm going to go get one moment. Controllers are durable. I don't recommend dropping them like I do. So when you first pick them up, just holding them in my hands, I can see that this is the left and this is the right. It actually, when you're looking through the headset, is telling me that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the strap, put it on my wrist, tighten it up, all right, and that will let me have my controller, do everything with it. Before I do that, let's get the other one on. So this is my left-hand side, all right, and it actually tells you about doing this, and it walks you through making sure you got it on so you don't fling it somewhere. Okay, so once you got your controllers on, then it's going to say set up your Guardian. So your Guardian is basically your boundary. So you can do your boundary so you know where you can play and where you have to stay and to be safe. So I'm going to hit continue. Now it'll show you a confirmed floor level, and if you're not showing it, it's on the floor, you take this all the way down, touch it to the floor, and it will set it where you need it. So you can just look down, see if it's touching the floor, and you say confirm. It's going to define your play area. Now, so what you do with that is you hold down your button, okay, draw your circle around. So if I start here and I go all the way around, I can set my area. I can go behind me. You can't see this, but I can. And there, I've created my little sphere, if you will. So my area where everything is going to be safe. And it says, tells me, I can look around, I can see where it's at. And it says, are you sure that's where you want it to be? And it gives you little warnings about don't lift your, if you want to redraw your boundary or lift your headset and remove objects from your play area. So some objects might not be detected, okay? Just giving you a warning just in case. And then you continue again, confirm that, and you'll get little audible signals for that. Once you're up and running, that's it. Pick your game and you play it. So I am going to pick a game. So at this point, we'll sign off. and you will just see me playing the game. All right, and hopefully it will record everything properly. So let's get on to that. And of course, removing it, again, I just take it here. If you have glasses, it's a little more something you be aware of, but if you don't, you just pull it up. No big deal. So I'm just going to pull it out away from my glasses. See how they stay perfectly intact, exactly where they were at, no issues, and that's it. So now this is kind of makes it focus go in and out, so I had to re-record this. Hopefully it doesn't do it the second time here. And basically I've been waiting for this for quite some time. Wanted to do it probably a year ago, but at the time price was quite high. I didn't like the idea of the cables and stuff like that. Now I don't have to worry about any of that, and it's a much better experience. Now this is a 64 gigabyte model, I want to point out as well. 64 gig is more than enough what you're going to need. There is a 256 gig model out there. Most people are saying, I read through the forums and stuff, that you don't need it. You just don't need that much. Most programs are very small. So at most they're 1 gigabyte. So, all right, 64 is going to be a lot if you're going to put that many on there. And most of it you can do without downloading stuff. Like a lot of browsing, movies, and all kinds of stuff like that. You can watch your YouTube on here. You can, in like big screen, like I watched a movie from Prime VR, and it's like a real theater experience. At least it felt kind of like that, and I have no issues whatsoever. So anyway, if this all works, we're going to go ahead, record this, record a couple games, at least one, but hopefully a couple, and I'll be able to show that to you. So here we go.
West service bunker. I tripped the alarm. They probably heard the siren in Costa Rica. I think my knee is broken. I can barely move. When I landed, my chute got caught and... We need to get a message out. No one knows we're here. I paid a fortune to make sure. First, we need power. Find the breaker room. It's 1967. Ms. Ronnie's birthday. Sounds promising. Back to the console. On the wall. See that map? The NMS Center is split into sections. Zone A is residence and corporate. Ignore it. Zone D and E are the labs. It's my life's work. But it's not the priority anymore, so forget it. We'll forget that for now. That leaves B and C. Transport. There's a radio tower above the ranger station. If If we want to call for help, that's our best bet. Head back to the breaker and activate transport. It's gonna be tough keeping this place locked down. There's not much power.
Alright everybody, so I didn't have to change the music up for the boxing little scenario there. It's called FitXR, by the way. It actually really helps with fitness, which I need help with. I haven't done anything in a long time, and the first time I did it, it was like, holy cow, I really need to do this more. The music had to be changed, trying to come up with something that at least kind of fit. Otherwise, I just get a copyright content ID strike and try to avoid those. The other ones, I think are fine. I don't think they'll cause me any problems. And the Elven Assassin, you're not used to holding your arms up because we're always on the keyboard stuff today. You find your arms will get tired after a while. And when I was doing it, I couldn't figure out what I did the first time because I got it right the first time. But basically, put it down, hold the other button, and the arrow stays in place, and then you can aim. Got that down, but you play these games, you learn all the different little tricks. The table tennis one that I did not show you in this, actually is pretty darn good. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to get that and try that out. I mean, doing this and stuff, pretty easy, not really that difficult. So anyhow, and the experimental features, go in there, experiment with that. You can just use it with no controllers, and you can set it up. Works pretty well. Not perfect, but it's pretty well. I didn't like it myself, so I went back to just the controllers, but maybe I'll play with that more later. The other experimental feature is you can take it from 72 to 90 hertz for better resolution, although not a lot of things support it right now, so I left it where it was at. And the visor for the bypass mode, so you can see everything around you, or if somebody walks in the room and you just want to talk to them, just make sure that's turned on. Double tap either left or right hand side, and it'll give you the bypass mode, and then you can see everything. So if you like the video, hit the like. If you don't, you know what to do. Leave me a comment. If you're new here, think about subscribing and hit that bell for future videos as they come up. Thanks for watching.